Kol Hashoneh Alachot B'chol Yom. Today is the 17th of the month of Tishrey, the third day of Sukkot, Chag Sukkot, Chol Hamoed. Mitzvah number Chav Tet. Shelo la'avod avodah zarah. We are prohibited from serving any idol worship. Chas v'shalom. That's mitzvah number 29. Mitzvah number 30. Shelo le'shava le'shav. We are not allowed to use Hashem's name for no purpose, for no reason. And Chas v'shalom, swearing in falsely. Today is a shivul sponsored le'nishmat Yecheskel Nathaniel ben Rabbi Avishai Halevi. Also לרפואה שלמה לכל עם ישראל ובכללם לחיה בת לאה. מצווה number 29. שלא נעבוד שום עבודה זרה בעולם בדברים שדרכה שעובדים אותה המאמינים בה. We are prohibited from serving any idol, which even by words, which in that matter the other people are serving it and trusting in it. Even though even if it's not part of a service that we mentioned before, which will be a prohibition explicitly mentioned. However, this is to cover all aspects of avodah zarah. Any types of avodah zarah will be asur. So therefore, if any type of form that the person serves avodah zarah, that's why the goyim serve it, that will be a prohibition, and the person will be chayav mita, obviously. And even if this idol is being served, which is not so a pleasant way, it's they're mamish embarrassing it, as to say. כגון הפוער לפעור וזורק אבל למרכליס ומעביר שערו לחמוש. So over there, this all types of frivolous acts that are not even respectable acts that you would think that people would respectfully act to their idol. Those are the things that even them, this is the way people serve it. That's the way to serve it, which is not the appropriate, not nice matter. It doesn't matter if that's the way they serve it. A person who does that, he will be breaking that prohibition. It doesn't matter. The Torah tells us in any form that that's the service of avodah zarah, even if it's displeasing for a person who's doing it himself. Since that's the way of serving it, that is the prohibition. So all what happens to such a person who transgresses this avera, everything is discussed in Masechta Sanhedrin over there, 64th Amud Aleph, 64th page, Amud Aleph. The prohibition of serving idol worshipping is anywhere and everywhere, by man and woman. It doesn't matter. Everybody is prohibited from doing idol worship. Even if they're going to be living in a spaceship up in the moon, still there is a prohibition. A person who transgresses it and he was warned by witnesses not to do this avera and he did it anyway, he gets stoned. Also, this is discussed over there in the 7th chapter of Sanhedrin, the 60th page, Amud Bet. שתי מצוות אלו שמנה הרמב"ם ז"ל, שהן הבאה לעבודה זרה, את שלא לעבודה ומה שדרכה לעבודה, יכללם ברמב"ם ז"ל בלאו דלא יהיה לך. So again, there's a machloket between Rambam and Ramban. Ramban actually includes this prohibition in the mitzvah number 27. So basically, that's a machloket. Rambam calculates each service of the avodah zarah on its own. That's why Rambam enumerates it as number 29. Ramban, however, says it's included in 27, so he has a different rejbon. So we're already starting seeing right now machlokot between Rambam and Ramban in the numbers of the mitzvot and calculating them and what is included and what is not. That's not the first time. It's many times we will see throughout the Sefer HaChiuch where there's going to be big discrepancies between the Rambam and the Ramban. Basically, in the back of the Sefer, in the back of the Chinuch, he enumerates all the machlokot and what numbers there are missing according to Ramban in a calculation of Rambam. Okay, mitzvah number 30. Shelo lishava lashav. We are prohibited making a swearing of Hashem's name in vain. And there's going to be also including many other isurim. Let's pay attention, it's a little bit longer, but Bezrat Hashem, it's kedai to learn this. Shelo nishba lebatala, we're not allowed to swear falsely, stam. Sheneimar, as it says in Shmot Chav, it says over there in 20th chapter, 7th pasuk, Lo tisah et shem Hashem belokecha leshav. You're not allowed to take Hashem's name in vain. Ve'inyan batala hu be'arba tzaddim. There are 4 types of categories of using Hashem's name in vain. What are they? Kegon shenishba al davar yadua she'eno ken. He knows for fact that this is not true, and he swears in God's name to say that just to use that as an excuse to make other people believe. That is one of the prohibitions. כגון על עמוד של שיש שהוא של זהב, וכן כל כיוצא בזה. Like for instance, a person looks at a pillar of marble and he says it's gold. I promise you this is gold, right? To make more value. He was trying to cheat people from the, what's his name? So that's one of them. And anything that's similar to that. Tzad Hashani, what is the second? So far we had one. One is swearing falsely, knowing that it's not true. In Hashem's name. What is the second thing? כגון שנשבע על הידוע שהוא כן, כגון על האבן. Over here he says he's swearing on something that is true, like for a stone, שהוא אבן. So he's saying, I swear like this, so and so, that this is a stone. So he's not lying. So in the first case he was lying. Second case you prohibit it, even if it's true, you're not allowed to swear. ועל העץ שהוא עץ, or swearing on a stone, on a rock that it's a rock, or on a tree that it's a tree. Therefore, he's making, again, he's using Hashem's name in vain. Still in that category. Hashlishi, what is the third thing? שנשבע לבטל מצווה או מצוות שחייבנו השם ברוך הוא בהן. He swears that he not to perform a mitzvah of etrog on Sukkot. Hashem told you you're supposed to do it. He comes and says, the guy swears not to perform the mitzvah, chas v'shalom. Shegam ze lebedala legamre, this is also in Hashem, it's in vain, this swearing. Why? She'en biyado lishava al ma shekvar chayavu ha'el. You cannot make a swear on something that already Hashem commanded you. What are you swearing? Okay? כמו שנשבע בדבר ידוע שאינו כן הוא. It's just like he's swearing something that everybody knows it's not so, but he's swearing anyway. So what's the point? Hatzad Aravi. So again, so far we have 1, 2, 3. Right? We have 1, he's swearing falsely. 2, he's saying actually that this is a stone where there is a stone. He's saying the truth. He's not allowed to swear. 3, he's swearing again to prohibit on himself a mitzvah of Hashem, which is also foolish. It's not going to work because he's already commanded by Hashem. Number 4, again, he's using in all of these categories. He's using Hashem's name mifurash. He's saying Hashem's name. The whole thing. This is what he's saying. That's a provision. Number 4. He swears, I'm going to jump off the 100th floor building without a parachute. That's not possible. Or without the glider, whatever they call that. Right? So he's swearing, or he swears, I'm going to catch a whale with my hands. Something that's impossible, right? Or he swears that I'm not going to sleep for 3 days in a row, which is impossible. Or he swears that he's not going to eat for 7 days straight. All these things are improbabilities and impossibilities. Therefore, that's the 4th thing that he is. So just quickly recap. So you have 1 that he swore that something that is false, swore something that is true, is not allowed. He swore to go against Hashem Mitzvoth, and he swears now to perform an act that is improbability and impossible for him to do. That's also not allowed. Mishorshei mitzvah. What are the relationship and the roots of this mitzvah? לדעת בני אדם ולקבוע בנפשותם ולחזק האמונה בליבותם. The whole point of this mitzvah is to acknowledge and to assert into the people's minds, into their souls, and to strengthen the trust in their hearts. For Hashem is the blessed be He is the one who is in charge in the skies and above. Chai v'kayam, He is alive forever. And kiyumo, there is no existence in this world except the way that He is existent. And it is fitting that when we mention Hashem's name, You have to mention Hashem's name with fear, with shiverness, with awe and strickenness. You're talking about Hashem's name, and here the person is swearing falsely. Chas v'shalom. ולא כמתחילים ומדברים בדבר קל, כמו הדברים הבאים ונפסדים, ואינם נשארים בקיומם. Not just like simple words that you say that they have no relevance and no existence and no strongholds. We're talking about Hashem's name. When you mention Hashem's name, He is everything in this world. אנחנו בני אדם, ושאר העולם השפל, we're all nothing compared to that holy name. לכן, לקבוע העניין הזה בלבבנו ולהיות יראתו על פנינו לחיותנו ולזכותנו. Therefore, we have to awaken our hearts and to strengthen in our hearts the fear and awe of Hashem's name and constantly make it strong within us. חייבנו במצווה הזאת לבל נזכיר שמו הקדוש לבטלה, חס ושלום, that we should mention Hashem's name in vain. וענש מלכות על מקל ועובר עליה. The punishment is malkut. Just like that. You have a person, he comes and he says, I swear. The big tzaddikim would not even swear on the truth. Because you see that there is, what's his name? There was many cases, many times. There was a Gabbai Tzedakah. They have a story, very famous story, that he borrowed from somebody money, and then somebody gave him the money to hold. Yeah, somebody gave him the money to hold. Right? Somebody gave him the money to hold, and then he brought it back to the rich man. Right? Mm-hmm. But the rich man had a Sefer, which had those secret books. They put guns inside. They put like it looks like a book, but it has like a pouches. Mm-hmm. So the rich man put the money in that kind of book, and after a while he forgot. He came to the Rabbi, to the Gabbai, and says, "Give me my money back." The Gabbai says, "What do you mean? I gave you the money the other day. I came to your house. I gave it to you." He says, "No, you never gave it back to me." I went to the Beit Din. The rich man says, "He never gave it back to me." So the Gabbai was very famous for his righteousness and his what's his name, mm-hmm. and his word. So the Beit Din decided, okay, make a swear that you return the money and you will be patur. The Gabbai says, what are you talking about? I'm going to swear. I gave the money. I'm not swearing. Well, you have to swear. They forced him to swear. He says, don't worry, I'll pay it back. He got the money back. He got a second set of money, brought it to the man, and he paid him back. The Beit Din said, no, you're not allowed to do that. If you're going to bring it now, everybody's going to think you're a liar. Nobody's going to trust you anymore. So the Gabbai said, I'm not swearing Hashem's name. It's okay, nobody trusts me. And as soon as he paid back the loan, he disappeared. He left town. He says, that's it. I don't want it to be here that people should be doing avirot because of me. You're going to be choshesh me. It's not a simple thing that to allow people to do avirot. So he decided to move out of town, and he left. Mm-hmm. He dropped everything, whatever. He was there. He was very big tzaddik, and he left. After a year or two, the rich man started looking through his book, and he sees the money in the book. Wow, what did I do? Yeah. Even for the emet, the rabbi would not swear, because it's a question. Here you have. It's one of the prohibitions is that it's a stone. So why can't I just swear that this is a cup? I know this is a cup, foam cup. Maybe I should swear. No. As we said, that to make it strong in your heart, the fear of Hashem and awesomeness of His name, of His holy name, the Torah prohibits us to swear, even if it's for the truth.
Not to swear. Not to swear.
Not to swear, even for the truth. To stay away from it. Yeah. Not like today you have teenagers. I swear God. Every other word, I swear God. I swear God. No, you have to be careful. Yeah, chas v'shalom to make such a statement. What are you swearing God? I swear God's name. I swear God. Chas v'shalom. What do you think you're doing?
What happens in a non-Jewish court and they make you swear?
No, in a non-Jewish court, I affirm. Or I promise.
Yeah.
They give you two options. You're not allowed to swear ever.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to say I swear. The word I swear, you swear or affirm. So you have to say I affirm. Mm-hmm. Good point, Rabbi Yonatan. You're saying a good thing. You're not allowed to swear because this is a question. If you utter the word swear, you're swearing. Yeah. You didn't use Hashem's name. Still, because in the olden days that was the That was the spitz. That was the main thing. Swearing in God's names. And in the goyim, amongst the goyim, it's a normal thing. I swear in this name. I swear this. I swear this is like this. You see this in their what's his name? So over here, one of the concepts that we have to be very careful not to swear a false swearing. As it says, you have a different prohibition of that tells us a person is to be prevented to swearing falsely. So somebody swears that I'm going to perform some act and he doesn't do it, also is a problem. He tried, it doesn't matter, not allowed to swear. Again, we have to be very, very careful with this prohibition. It's to put in our houses. Over here, back and forth. Now, bracha levatala. That's one of the things. You cannot say a bracha when you just said a bracha. Bracha she'ein tzricha. You cannot say a bracha when it's not needed. You can make a brachot left and right. Very careful. It goes also into the category or a false testimony, false swearing. You're honoring Hashem's name for free, and it's also included in the Zuzur. The Zuzur is for anybody, man, woman, who over aleh v'nishba al amud shel shayish shehu shel zahav. So now, as we said, somebody swore that this is an item which is not, or just in vain, or so if he did all this swearing on purpose, or he promised, or he tried to, and he used Hashem's name in vain, he gets lashes. Even though, it's a very important klal. We already established that you have to have a deed in order to get punished lashes. But over here there is no deed. But over here it's more chamur. Because over here, that even though it's just words, it's not an action. There was no action here taken. But uttering Hashem's name in vain, it is a no-no, a big no-no. The Rabbi says, therefore, the person would get lashed just for that in itself. Chas v'shalom, to use Hashem's name in profane. And with this, we're going to go today to have Simchat Yom Chag Sameach Chol Hamoed. Chol Hamoed, a very important rule that many people don't misuse. There is no writing on Chol Hamoed. You're not allowed to write with a pen. Why? Not to make it as a regular day. The Chol Hamoed, we said already many times, if you try to make it as holy as possible. And that means try to figure out a way. Okay, so you could bypass not writing. If there's no chance, you have to. You go to a park. Many people going to park right now, so they're going to be swiping credit cards, right? Today you have a tap on, but still, let's say they force you to sign, preferably electronically. If not, then use a pen if there's no choice. But preferably try to stay away from writing. The Chidushim Torah, it's a heter to write Chidushim Torah. How far we went? Somebody is writing that if he wants to not to forget the Torah that he's mechadesh, and it's going to help him to write it. It's important to write it. It's not a problem. But again, make this day as holy as possible. Chag Sameach.